Welcome back, my friends. Okay, last episode we had a whole bunch of terrible things happen, and I want to show you real quick where we kind of went wrong with that, and just as real brief recap. So you can just see us wandering around the wasteland. We know there's a raider over there, and this is one of the pant crapping moments right here. Yeah, that's no good. Nope. See? Yep, health is low. That's no good. So we took off running, and of course, the wasteland helped us out by giving us some mole rats too. So yeah, you're on fire. Let's throw some mole rats into it. So we make our way back to Sanctuary, and poof, they followed us all the way, all the way. We came back here because we want to mod our armor. We're still such a low level that we still haven't put the shadowed mods on, the muffled mods to help our stealth. Unbelievable. I swear, this game hates you. It really does. But we love it anyway. But I digress. We actually have to do something with our armor. It's terrible. We're just too low of a level. It's hard when you start off at the beginning of the game because you don't have the perk cards to be able to craft the proper armor. And getting to that point, you just have to go out into the wasteland. Now, what most people do is they'll stay up in the upper left corner of the map for a little bit, do the missions in that area, and that way that you're relatively safe. The enemies are a lot lower level. We've kind of jumped around the Commonwealth because I had certain things that I wanted to do. I wanted to get some magazines. I want to, go after things that are going to help us in the future. So it's a little bit risky doing that. It's just something that you got to get to. But we can shadow some of this stuff now that we've got a little bit better perks under our belt. But we've still got a long way to go. We've got a long way before we're going to be able to max out our armor crafting ability and our weapon crafting ability. But we're going to do what we can with what we got because we have no choice. This is just part of the game, and that's what makes it challenging and fun. You don't get everything all at once. So while we're here, and I had mentioned this before, a lot of people don't like the settlement building aspect of it. They say it's tedious, and I get it. It's not for everybody. But once again, we're just going to clean up a little bit of stuff while we're here. And I'm showing you that way you understand how I approach the settlement building aspect of it. I just do it a little at a time, otherwise it gets ridiculous. But we need to head back over to Abernathy Farm, and that way we can turn in our mission. Because we did end up killing Ack, and then we got the locket back. So we're going to go turn that in, and that way we can utilize this location as a settlement.
Any luck finding that locket?
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
Why, thank you, fine sir. So we went ahead and scrapped a few things, and we're just going to drop a bed that we've got somewhere to sleep. The next thing we want to do is get back to our missions. The first step, they're going to send us over to Ten Pines Bluff, which, yet again, that's another settlement for us. And we need something out in that direction, because clearly we're going to have to be traveling out there, and we want somewhere that's safe that we can go to in an emergency. So unfortunately, we are traveling at night, which I hate showing the footage at nighttime because it sucks for YouTube videos, but it is what it is. We just got some of our stealth mods on our armor, so Essentially, that's going to help us with our stealth. We've got shadowed and muffled on some of the pieces, and that helps us at night. So it's a safer way for us to travel as long as we're paying attention to where the heck the enemies are at.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
It's okay. I'm with the Minutemen. I'm here to help.
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders. But honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business, that.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen fell to pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
Best way to spend your caps is protecting your hide with my armor. That advice is free.
Well, let's see what the heck you
I'll
got,
take a look.
man.
Sure.
Got plenty of stock. Take your pick.
Now, Lucas has some really good armor if you catch him. I'm not using legendaries that are a guaranteed drop in this run, but that extra strength and endurance would be phenomenal. And for you Starfield fans, look at that. You got your Mantis. If you ever wondered where it came from, that's where it was. Agility and perception, those would be amazing to have, but we can't do that in this run. What we can do though is he does have shipments of stuff, and if you get your caps up enough, keep that in mind. A lot of these vendors will have shipments, and it's a huge benefit to you if you can afford it. Well, on our journey, we have come across several animals, and I do recommend if you're in the position where you're not ridiculously in danger, if you've got the ammo, go ahead and pick these animals off. It just helps you with your XP. It's a good thing. It helps you level up. So keep that in mind. That's one thing that I see a lot of people do is they'll avoid the confrontation or the animals, stuff like that. If it's an easy kill, go ahead and get that easy XP. There's nothing wrong with that. I hear another dog. There it is. We got a mongrel. 95%. Get him. Huh? Oh, didn't get him. Not all at one shot. Alright. We're going to have to do some leveling up on our weaponry. We're starting to fall behind pretty bad. Now, one of the reasons that I wanted to come over here, we've got Wildwood Cemetery, and there's something extremely useful. I highly recommend anybody stop by and grab this. And what you're looking for is the tree right in the center of that cemetery. There's going to be a magazine at the bottom of it. And we're going to take a quick look at what exactly that magazine does. Total hack. Now, this magazine will allow us to actually insert a holotape into a terminal. So if you have turrets that are in your area, it'll allow you to disable them or change their parameters where they will actually attack enemies instead of you. This is extremely useful, and I highly recommend that you grab that. What we really need to focus on though is our ammo. We are starting to get short on ammo, and I want to make my way back to Drumlin Diner and see if she has restocked. But on our way through, I want to tag some locations. Again, this is just free XP, and we're going that route anyway. We're going slightly out of our way, but hardly at all. And we are avoiding that area of death because there is a whole horde of mole rats over there. Good luck, Settler. Hey, man, you got your hands full. Well, Mystic Pines, we want to tag this location. We're going to keep on keeping on, Joe Dirt. Tag the locations as we come through. I know we're approaching Lexington here, but I want to get close enough where I can at least tag Lexington. There we go. And then that building right there is Super Duper Mart. I would like to tag this location. Absolutely. It's just free XP, man. I can't say it enough. At a low level, you have to get that XP. That way you can, progress your character's development. And what's odd about this playthrough right here, you see that raider? For whatever reason, raiders keep spawning in this area, even though I've eliminated them. And on other playthroughs, maybe it's just me, but I was extremely lucky. I didn't have them keep respawning at this point. But for whatever reason, during this playthrough, every time I come through here, I keep finding raiders. So that's something to keep your eye out for. Just because you've cleared out the raiders near Drumlin Diner, don't always assume that they're just not going to be there anymore. Because clearly, I'm encountering that during this playthrough. Right, we used the environment, which was that vehicle, to help eliminate a raider. Hopefully, it got him. I don't think it was the only. No, we missed. Okay. It was a good try, though. But that's another thing that you need to keep an eye out for. If there's vehicles or gas cans, some sort of explosive device, you can utilize that to help take out your enemies. And it's not always a bad idea to remove those, just as a safety precaution for yourself. Because, things happen, and it's easy to blow yourself up in this game. Alright, well, I'm not seeing anything close to us. Those are kind of far off in the distance. Not sure I really want to engage that, but we can try. We can throw a Molotov just to make sure that we're kind of safe. And yeah, no, I totally missed. Yep, not recommended. It's a much better scenario when you hit your target. Oh, there it is. Finally. I think I got her. Toss an extra, just in case. Alright, I am hidden. My brackets aren't moving around crazy. I think that we're good now. Yeah, I'll take the shotgun shells. Yep, I think the area is clear. Yep, good enough, good enough. Let's go talk to Trudy. I'm really hoping that she restocked. Please, Trudy. Trudy, do me a solid, girl. Tell me that you've got some ammo.
Hey there. I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
Let's see what you have.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
Oh, thank you. 41 rounds. I wish you had some more, but we're going to take what we can get. 41 rounds, that'll get us through a little bit. But we really need to start trying to gather some more. The problem is you don't want to carry too much ammo because then you're going to be over cucumbered and you're not going to be going anywhere. Since we're here and we don't have a ton of caps, I just want to go through my inventory a little bit. We're going to see if there's anything that we can get rid of and then try and make some of that money back. That's one of the great things about the wasteland. There is crap laying around everywhere and it's all sellable. So grab what you can when you can. If you know, especially if you're close to a vendor and you're planning on going there, grab what you can. That way you can turn that stuff in, get some of your money back because the wasteland prices are ridiculous. But for the most part, I think that we've went through our stuff. Yeah, I think we're going to call that transaction good enough for right now. Because our next stop, we need to head back over to Starlight Drive-In. And there's going to be a bunch of mole rats and stuff around here that we're going to have to take care of. We've got to clear the enemies before we can actually utilize this settlement. So, I see a bottle cap mine. I am not happy with mines right now since we found an invisible one. At least that one's showing up on bats. But we definitely want to be careful coming through here. I am not sure, to be honest, if these mole rats are going to spawn in. Yep, there they are. I didn't know if they were going to spawn in over by that building, which they did not. I don't know if that'll be the case for you, so be aware of that. Oh, come on, run. Run, 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 run. Get him. Come on. Come on, Vats. Oh, thank you. Jeez. Oh, shit, he's behind me. All right, that's not good. That's not good. Not good. And there's got to be something. There we go. Get on the truck. Get on the truck. Jesus. I am going to start boycotting mole rats. They have been by far the most dangerous thing that we've encountered other than a mine and a Molotov. 95, come on. No. Alright, fine. Do a manual shot. But, is that it? Is that it? Oh, I'm still in danger. Why am I still in danger? I heard something. There it is. Oh my god. VATS can be so slow sometimes. Well, let's grab what we can at least. The good thing is that I think that we've gotten them all. Yeah, you can hear me popping that VATS. Just checking. And my bracket's narrowed. That's not good. And they're narrowing more. Okay. I suspect something else is in the area. Why is that happening? Okay. Brackets are widening. I think we may be okay. I think it's just something along the border. Maybe along the border of the settlement. I don't know, to be honest. Not gonna lie. But at least now we have access to the workshop. So let's go ahead. We're going to clean up a few things. I'm not going to show you everything, of course. It's too time consuming. But we want to scrap a few things. I got to get some supplies. That way we can actually craft something. We need a water source. Now you can see my rads are going up here really badly, which it's a sacrifice I was willing to make just because I want to be able to utilize this water source, but you have to get close to scrap the rad barrels, and that sucks, but again, you know, it is what it is. It's a sacrifice that we were willing to make just because we want to have a fresh water source here. We'll throw up some defenses, that way when we do get some settlers that come to this place, we actually at least have some sort of defense set up for them to utilize. And of course, we're going to throw down a bed because we have to have somewhere to sleep. Now, here's the big thing. We have leveled up. We have 2 points that we can use. But what do we want to use them on? Rifleman would be great. Sneak would be great, but we can't. Action Girl, we can't. We're not high enough level. What else can we get use out of? I really want to start working on my charisma. That way we can get local leader. We can set up our supply lines to our workshops. Oh man. The other thing with local leader is that you have to have that to be able to build crafting stations in your new settlements. Demo expert's a great one. Locksmith, we're gonna need that. There's so much stuff. But we can't do anything with riflemen till level 18. Oh man. Our options are just not great. Armor, I really want that, but I can't until 13. Yeah, this is not good. It's just not good. We'll throw one on our charisma, I think. Cap collector, that would help with the buying costs. Everything's so expensive. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that. And it's so hard to pick sometimes. This is part of the battle. And we just can't get the ones that we want because we're not a high enough level. But we can get Idiot Savant to trigger. So let's do that. That'll help with us leveling up. You know, there's certain points where you're gonna get to where there's a gap in between your level and then what you actually want to get. So I decided let's go with Idiot Savant. That way we'll get extra XP out of certain things when it triggers, and that'll help us, you know, gain that XP. It's a pain sometimes. The struggle is real, my friends. It's real. Alright. Definitely want to eat and drink because we need to get some sleep. Always eat and drink before you sleep. That way you're not catching diseases and stuff. It lowers your chance. And we already have diseases. We've got enough. We don't need any more. What we want to do, again, here's some animals. You're always going to be eating food. This little section that I'm at right now, this is on my way to ArcJet Systems. And there's normally a bunch of red stag. Red stag's great because it increases your carry weight, and our carry weight at this low of a level is crap, especially in survival mode. So that is a huge benefit. If you get over encumbered or anything like that, you can just eat some red stag and boom, you're back to normal, you're traveling. That way you can get rid of your supplies. It's really hard to manage your weight in this game. But it's something, once again, that you have to do. Now, what I think that we're going to do, we're going to go talk to Paladin Dance. We're going to initiate this
Dance.
mission, and we're going to call this the end of the episode.
No heroics and by the book. Understood?
Understood.
Outstanding. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets.
All right, so we're going to go help Dance in the next episode. But until then, I love you guys. Stay safe out there and be healthy.